The first filter we're going to go over in today's snipe filter video is the Yao Ming enabled cheapest filter. What you want to do is put your name to Yao Ming. You're going to raise your maximum amount up till you find the cheapest version of all these cards. You want to buy this emerald version, you want to buy the amethyst version, and you need to buy the diamond version as well. It is really cheap, going for about 5k. I saw some up. Just sniped one for 2.5 while I was about to set this up, man, so I'll take that. I think 5k. There is a diamond one. I don't feel like messing with it. There we go. There's one for 4,500. Buy every single one of these, send them all to your collection, man. So you want to buy them, send them to your collection by saying add to collection. If you have any dark matter Yao Ming or the opal Yao Ming in your collection, you need to make sure you take them out. Then you're going to come back over here, go to Yao Ming, no color, no nothing. You want to put your maximum amount up until you find the cheapest opal Yao Ming, which is going for about 35,000 on Xbox last I checked. There's one up for 30,000, man. It could be a little bit of a snipe. Let's see, man. I just sold one for about 35 earlier, 34. I'll leave that one be at 30,000. What I strongly suggest is you scroll on the cheapest ones just like this, man. Grab either dark matter card if they pop up, man. Dark matter Yao Titans is going for about 50k plus, which is a snipe at this price point. And obviously Hero Yao Ming is still going for a million sometimes, 800k. Crazy expensive. And then this opal does pop up because it is coming out of packs, man. You can snipe, make a lot of MT profit on this filter, man. In about 5 minutes earlier on this filter, I sniped the opal Yao for 22k, sold it for 35, man. Love to see it. Great filter, work this, man. Before we get into the rest of the snipe filters, for the most reliable and cheapest 2k23 MT, hit up my sponsor at NBA2King.com and use code GRINDS for 5% off. Also, if you need any grinding services, contact Rose NBA on Twitter. The link is in the description. The next filter we're going to go over is the dark matter center filter, man. What you want to do is put your position to center, your color to dark matter. You're going to raise your maximum amount up until you find the cheapest dark matters on your console, which are going for about 6.2 thousand MT, man. These ones up for 5.6 are kind of little low, man. Not really snipes, but they will sell pretty quickly. What I suggest is you bring your maximum amount down to 5,000 MT and just keep refreshing. Snipe absolutely anything that pops up, and then make sure you check the price of whoever you snipe, because some of these cards go for a lot more than 6,000 MT, man. Work this filter, tons of profit to be made on this filter, man. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Kobe Bryant dark matter hard scope filter. What you want to do is set your name to Kobe Bryant, put your color to dark matter. You're gonna raise your maximum amount up until you find the cheapest Kobe Bryant on your console. Right now on Xbox, it's going for about 9,200 MT. What you want to do is scroll with the cheapest Kobe Bryant up, man. Just keep refreshing here. That way you have the best chance to see the Invincible and the endgame Kobe, man. You want to pick up this regular dark matter highlight reel Kobe if he pops up for about 7,000, 7,500 MT and below. Pretty much just like 1,000 or 1,500 to 2,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one. Grab it, sell it for profit. If the Invincible or the endgame pops up, buy it as quick as possible, and you're making a ton of MT, man. The next filter we're gonna go over is the dark matter interdimensional filter, man. What you want to do is set your color to dark matter, your theme to interdimensional. You're gonna raise your maximum amount up until you find the cheapest Tim Thomas on your console. This on Xbox, he's selling for about 7,000, 7,200, man, that you can sell him for. What you want to do is scroll, you can, or just, no, you definitely want to scroll on this filter, man. You want to grab Tim Thomas for about 6,000 MT and below. If Luca pops up, man, Luca's going for about 9,000-ish, 8,800, man. So you want to grab Luca for about 6,500 and below if he pops up. And obviously, if you see Bull, grab him as quick as possible, because he's still going for like 50,000 MT plus, man. Still a great filter. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Heroes cheapest filter with no color set, man. What you want to do is set your theme to Heroes. You're gonna raise your maximum amount up until you find the cheapest hero cards on your console, man. This are actually going for about 5,900, 5,800, man, are the cheapest cards. This one's up for 5k. That's pretty cheap, man. I guess that's actually normal. I guess they go for about 5k usually, man. What I suggest is you scroll on the cheapest one just in case, so you have your best option. I mean, could you imagine a Yao Ming hero pops up for freaking 5,000 and you got your max battle set to 4k so you don't see it? I would be so sad, man. What you want to do is pick up any of these cheap, the opal. I mean, some of them go for more too. You got to know your price point, but if you don't want to know, just grab pretty much anybody that's not a dark matter for about 4,000 MT and below, just to be safe if you don't know your market. And then obviously if a dark matter hero pops up, buy it as quick as possible, because the cheapest dark matter hero is still over like 20k ish range, man. W filter, it's a little bit drier, but you can make a lot of profit on here, so give it a try. I've actually gotten quite a few snipes on here this past week, man. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Invincible cheapest filter. What you want to do is set your theme to Invincible. You're gonna raise your maximum bout up until you find the cheapest Invincible on your console. Probably gonna be Manu. It is on Xbox, probably similar on PS, could be Grant Hill, I'm not sure, I don't have PS. But what I strongly suggest is you scroll on the cheapest Invincible, man, so that way you have the best chance to see the more expensive cards. If there's 2 or 3 up like this for the exact same price like there just was on mine, I do recommend you go ahead and drop your MT 50 MT cheaper, man, so that way you're not on a 2 scroll, you don't get sold, but you still have absolute maximum possibility to see a more expensive card. Like if freaking Kobe Bryant Invincible pops up right now for 29,000 and I have my max buyout at 25k, I'm not gonna see him, man. I know I already referenced that in the video, but it's just so important, and I feel like you guys never do it, but you should scroll, man. What you want to do is grab Manu, grab Grant Hill, man, for about 25,000 and below, resell for profit. Pretty much if anybody else pops up, you can grab them, man, and you'll make profit at 30,000 MT. That one just switched up to 29,750, so now we can scroll on the cheapest one by going like this, and you're good, man. There's a lot of MT to be made on this filter, so give it a try. It looks like somebody already bought that Manu, that's crazy. But let's move on to the next filter. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Invincible Atlantic filter, as well as any other division you can pretty much do this with, except for like Central. You wanna do like Northwest Division, Pacific Division, Atlantic Division, all great Invincible hardscope filters. For this, you wanna put your theme to Invincible, your division to Atlantic or Pacific or Northwest, and you're gonna find the cheapest card on that console, man. Somebody just threw up a ton of Chris Bosch's for pretty darn cheap. He was going for 56k just a second ago. Even at 50 is still fine, man. Again, you want to scroll on the cheapest Chris Bosch Invincible, man, or the cheapest, cheapest two. If one's gonna sell really quickly, like this one probably will sell pretty quickly. Just keep refreshing on here. Snipe anybody that's not named Chris Bosch for 50k, 55k. They're all profit at this price point. And if Chris Bosch pops up for about 10,000 MT cheaper than the cheapest one you're scrolling on, grab it as quick as possible and resell for profit. W filter, again, same exact principle for all the other divisions as well. You can make some great profit on here since the cheapest Invincible is 30k. These ones will pop up for that price point often. Let's go. We just got 2 snipes, man. This one's pretty mid right here, but I'll take it. The next filter still is the Clippers filter, man. You guys gotta work this filter. It's still great. Put your team to Clippers. You're gonna raise your maximum bout up until you find the cheapest Clippers on your console, which is going for about 2,000 MT right now. They'll probably go back up, man, because there is an exchange for Shea for them, man. Even still, what you want to do is put your maximum buyout down 500 or 600 MT cheaper than the cheapest one. So they're going for 2,050. Put your max buyout to 1,500. Just keep refreshing, snipe absolutely anything that pops up, man. If you want to hold on to it for a day or two when it's not a fresh pack day, they probably will go back up to 2.5k. Give me that. Let's go. Another snipe in the bag, man. This filter goes absolutely crazy. If you're on a budget, work this filter first, man. Of course, as always, man, we need to go over the end game filter. For this filter, you want to put your theme to end game, and you're going to put your minimum buyout to 500. Just keep refreshing, man. If you're on PlayStation, you want to avoid Dwayne Wade, Paolo Banchero, and Timmy Duncan. I heard is not a snipe. Endgame Tim Duncan, not a snipe on PlayStation. Possibly look out. Make sure you check Jimmy Butler's price. I think he is a snipe, but I believe someone told me that he has sold for about 110k before. So just monitor that. If you're on Xbox, avoid Dwayne Wade. He does sell for profit very often, so you can grab him if you want, but it is a risk. Same with Paulo a bit. However, I've never had one sell for me for less than 120k, so I will still be picking up Paulo. Everybody else is a snipe on Xbox. Everybody that I didn't mention for PlayStation is a snipe, man. Break this filter, make a lot of MT, man. You snipe a LeBron, a Shaq, you're making buku bucks, man. So spend some time on this filter if you have a little bit of patience. And the last filter we're gonna go over, of course, is a scroll for the dark matter enable filter. If you're on Xbox, what you need to do is buy every single buyout dark matter on your console and send them all to your collection, man. Then you want to come over here, put your colors to dark matter. You're gonna put your minimum bid up to 100,000, your minimum buyout to 500. Turn on enabled. However, you do need to remove Invincible Magic Johnson and Larry Johnson from your collection, man. Just keep refreshing here, as few as cards as possible in front of the 4-hour mark, and then seeing a card towards the 24-hour mark is goated. As long as you see one after the 4-hour mark, you are good. Your scroll is working, and any dark matter can pop up on this in this filter as long as they sell for over 100K. Great filter, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Smash that like button for me if you did. If you want to see a crazy snipe challenge where we snipe Minute Bowl for 700,000 MT, click the video that's popping up on screen. J Grinds out.